In this video, we will go over our setup process of an Hauser Thermophant TTR31 temperature transducer for a CIP tank. The sensor has 3 setup buttons: an E button, a minus button, and a plus button. These buttons are recessed, so you'll need something like a pin to be able to push them in. First thing we want to do is rotate the display, because in this install orientation it looks upside down. So press the E button and hold it until you see the word base. Then press the E button multiple times until you see display. Press the plus button until you see PVRO. Now press and hold the E button until you see the word save. Press the plus button until you see yes. Press the E button to accept. Now the sensor will go through a save process and you'll see the status light flash red and green. Next thing we need to do is this sensor is currently reading in degrees Celsius. We need to change that to degrees Fahrenheit. Press and hold the E button until you see the word base. Press the E button again until you see unit. Press the plus button until you see degrees Fahrenheit. Press and hold the E button until you see save. Press the plus button for yes. Press the E button to accept. Now we want to set the switch points for digital output 1. Press and hold the E button until you see the word base. Press the plus button until you see out. Press the E button until you see function. Press the plus button until you see HYNC. Then press the E button until you see SP. We want to change this to 105. So to edit this, you press the plus or minus button, whichever is needed, and you can hold it in for it to go faster. Once you have it set to 105, press the E button until you see RSP. We want to set this to 96. So press the plus or minus button to edit it. Once you have it set to 96, press and hold the E button until you see the word save. Press the plus button for yes. Press the E button to accept. Now you see that the light S1 is on, indicating output 1 is on, and the setup process is complete.